I'm Joy. I live in West Virginia and I'm 48 years old. I've had a total of 5 surgeries for endometriosis. Most of them recently. Had a attempted hysterectomy in November 2015. My OBGYN said it was the worst surgery he had ever performed in his career. He had to chisel to get out what he could and left quite a bit behind. My most recent surgeries, the last 3 were done in Atlanta, Georgia, and those were since May of last year, 2016. The endometriosis symptoms that surprised me the most was on my diaphragm. Actually, not the symptoms. I've been telling my OBGYN for the last 3 years that I felt that it moved upward in my body, and he assured me that it couldn't happen. But it did, and unfortunately it took surgery to determine that, but thank goodness I was in the hands of a true excision specialist. My endometriosis in 2004 was so severe that it caused me not to be able to have children. I remember that morning I just got out of the shower and fell to my knees in pain. I was supposed to go in for a simple outpatient surgery and ended up in the hospital a week. The pain in the beginning, the only pain that I had was every month, and it was extreme, and I'd lay in bed for quite some time. I didn't have any symptoms for several years after my first surgery in 2004, until recently, in the last 3 years, I started getting what I call Charlie horses in my intestine. I have difficulty driving or setting for any length of time without being in extreme pain. I'd actually have to stop along the road and get out and stretch because I felt like I was having muscle spasms underneath of my right rib cage. I can relate to gaslighting because, like I mentioned before, my local OBGYN led me to believe that endometriosis couldn't move upward in my body, and I knew that it had. I just felt it, but he kept telling me, no, it can't. I would like to say to the medical community, if you have a patient you feel has endometriosis and you're not a quote unquote true excision specialist, please refer your patient to someone who can help excise endometriosis the way that it should be. Because I wasn't referred to someone a long time ago, I had lots of complications, bowel resection, bowel blockages, ended up with an ileostomy bag, basically almost lost my life. But it could have all have been avoided, I feel, if I truly was referred to someone who knew what they were doing a long time ago. To all my endosisters out there, if I can say anything to you, is don't give up. I thought a year ago that I would never get through what journey I've encountered these last several months, but I did. I actually just started doing physical therapy last month, and I'm finally starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. So don't give up hope. You're not alone. I nominate Becky Fauble, Carrie Kidd, and Kelly DeRonda.